there, I'm Brandon Graham, and Happy New Year! Thank you for joining us for Largo V-News, your City of Largo video newsletter. We're here to keep you in the know and on the go with programs and events happening right here in Largo. So let's get 2015 started. We think 2015 is going to make Largo an amazing place to live, work, or visit. And to start the new year, we have a new video that shows you exactly why Largo truly is your all-access pass to everything that Largo and Tampa Bay have to offer.
If you're looking for the perfect place to live, work, or just get away, the City of Largo is your all-access pass to what Pinellas County and Tampa Bay have to offer. Living in Largo means having year-round access to state-of-the-art recreation facilities, the Highland Family Aquatic Center, gorgeous parks, outstanding police and fire services, the incredible Largo Public Library, and more. Largo also provides top-notch sewer, solid waste, and recycling services. Family-friendly events happen frequently all year long. And don't forget to climb aboard Largo Central Railroad, the train ride that's a blast for kids and grown-ups alike. With all that and more, there's no doubt that living in Largo has its privileges. Working in Largo means having access to Fortune 500 companies, manufacturers, a growing economy, as well as new commercial and residential developments. Ready to start a business in Largo? Contact Largo Economic Development and the Central Pinellas Chamber of Commerce to get started on the right track. If you're looking for a place along Florida's Gulf Coast just to get away, Largo is your destination. Vacationing in Largo means having access to award-winning beaches, the beautiful Largo Golf Course, popular local attractions, hotels, and plenty of places to dine, shop, and play. So whether you're looking for an amazing place to live, work, or just get away, check out the beautiful City of Largo and get your all-access pass today.
Largo really is an awesome place to be, but don't just take our word for it. Largo recently enjoyed a visit from travel bloggers the Nelson family, also known as those Crazy Nelsons.
But you know, just the amount of parks that that we drive around and we just stop at the parks. That's been awesome because, as you know, we've traveled around a lot of places and we haven't seen the amount of parks that's so readily accessible. It's kind of like automatically creates an instant community. So other places we've been to, they have parks, but it's kind of nestled in the neighborhoods and you have to really know the place to find the parks. And so it's been nice because with Largo, I haven't had to do that. That Play website and the Play Largo magazine, it's great. It's so full of information and activities. It got me excited about finding out more about Largo. So they can go to thosecrazynelsons.com and we blog about different places that we visit, but we also like to talk about being really purposeful in life and intentional and kind of being in the moment and how life is very short to waste on doing a job that you hate or living a life that you absolutely dread waking up in the morning to. And so we talk about that a lot as well, and just about the inspiration that we had to kind of step outside of the box and live life differently. And so we love for people to follow us, in our adventures and give us lots of tips because we're traveling everywhere and we need a lot of help.
And you can follow those Crazy Nelsons on all their future adventures by checking out their blog at thosecrazynelsons.com. The City of Largo wants bicyclists, pedestrians, and motorists to stay safe on the roads. And Largo Police Department will be working very hard in 2015 to help make that happen.
Well, the Tampa Bay area has been recognized state and nationally as one of the top areas of killing pedestrians and bicyclists throughout the region. So something the Florida Department of Transportation came up with was a program which is extended beyond what we did earlier years in just pedestrian enforcement. It's called the High Visibility Enforcement Program, meaning there's a lot of visibility, there's a lot of flashing lights and focused in particular areas, and what we do is we go out and educate those individuals. We're in the educational phase now, distribute materials such as some of these pamphlets. For bicycle lights, we actually go out and issue written warnings and actually install bicycle lights onto folks' bicycles that can't afford to put those on themselves. And we also educate drivers of what they're supposed to do and how they're supposed to yield, and educate those drivers as to specific signs and devices that are placed at intersections now which are designed to protect those pedestrians and bicyclists and that they're supposed to yield to. If we can educate individuals at the safest places for them to cross or at the designated crosswalks within those intersections, and educate drivers of what they're supposed to do when they encounter a pedestrian or bicyclist at an intersection, it's a safer environment for everyone.
So whether you're a bicyclist, pedestrian, or motorist, please follow traffic safety laws and stay safe on the road. If you use Largo reclaimed water, I've got some great news for 2015. The number of days per week you can water has increased from 2 to 3.
We've added Saturday and Sunday. We're going by addresses to allow that to happen. So folks with an even address will water on Saturday. Folks with an odd address will water on Sunday. Nothing changes about anything else. The system still requires you to water after 5 o'clock and before 9 o'clock. So that has not changed. We're just allowing you that extra day so that you can keep your grass green, bright, and your plantings blooming. We're testing this to see if the capacity holds up through the dry season. And we're pretty sure that it will. And next year, we'll let folks know if it's going to be extended. But it's going to run for a year's time.
So make your lawns a little greener by using reclaimed water 1 more day per week. To learn more about reclaimed water, visit largo.com/environmental services. Well, that about wraps up this edition of Largo V-News. As always, thanks for watching, and thank you for subscribing to Largo E-News. Now, if you're catching this somewhere else and not yet receiving Largo e-newsletters, well, signing up is just plain easy. Visit largo.com and click on the Sign Up for E-Newsletters link. Well, again, thanks so much for watching Largo V-News. We'll see you next time.
Largo really does recycle more, 59% more than last year. Each month, 73% of residents put their blue carts to the curb. Largo residents recycled 3,400 tons, or 6.7 million pounds of material in just our first 6 months. We decreased our trash by 1.7 million pounds. Diverting this material from the landfill saved more than $159,000 in disposal fees so far. So Largo's saving money and the environment, but what are residents saying about mixed recycling?
Every time we get a milk bottle or we get a Gatorade bottle, Daddy, I'm going to go throw it in the recycling container. Okay, go ahead, sweetie. So we're all into it. You give it a try, you're going to be sold.
You're going to find out very soon that it starts adding up and it's very easy, and before long your trash diminishes and you're a recycling fan.
I've been living in Largo for 10 years now, and it seems like before I never used that little container.
Never, ever. Yeah. It was too much work. This is perfect, easy, and as a small business in the city of Largo, this has been a lifesaver. We have 3/4 less trash because we recycle it all.
We never really believed in recycling.
No.
I mean, she does the plastic now in the house, and I do the cardboard, so she stays away from my cardboard.
Yeah.
Learn more at largorecyclesmore.com.